All right, everyone, welcome back to the Dan Show podcast. This is number 5, numero cinco, and just wanted to make a quick podcast. Um, I've always talked about doing this podcast for a while now, and it's just something, I get told a lot, like, for people, there's WWE fans around the world, so I'm not the only person out there that thinks that they know more than the next fan. It's just everything that I watch. It's 100% opinion based, and kind of my goal here is to try to create a genuine, genuine expression, or I don't know what. Yeah, a genuine connection to WWE and the product and the fans and stuff like that. And stuff that I will never do is I will never rage bait. I will never say something in order to garner some kind of response. I will 100% always be truthfully honest and always give my best opinion, or something. My goal here, and anyone I choose to bring onto this podcast, the goal is to be authentic, as most authentic as possible. So that being said, over the last couple of days, I keep on seeing a bunch of stuff on a bunch of wrestling um, fan sites, stuff like that. A couple pages that they have a solid following, a couple thousand people here and there, and I really don't know if the comments have been rage bait or not, but I keep saying the same thing over and over again, and it says unpopular opinion: WWE should host more shows in Europe. And I've seen some posts that go as far as WWE should tour Europe for 6 months at a time, and 6 months in the United States of America or North America. Now, I'm not certain if this is a rage bait to get someone to comment on that, but I've seen it enough on a couple of wrestling Facebook and Instagram pages that I feel like I should probably respond to this. And again, I'm nobody. I have a handful of people that watch these videos, but I mean this wholeheartedly. That would be the dumbest thing the WWE could ever do in their entire existence. Um, yes, Europe, they do big numbers, but they cannot sustain. WWE wouldn't sustain a 6 month tour in Europe. Um, for example, Clash of Paris. I don't know the exact number. I saw it. They said it in French. They broke Taylor Swift's indoor record that was made there last year, with around 30,000 fans in attendance. Just to give you to compare that to, the Houston Astros versus the New York Yankees here in Houston 2 nights ago had 35,000. That was a regular Tuesday night in MLB. Not even a playoff game. That's a regular series game. Had 35,000 fans in attendance, and WWE set the record in Paris for 30,000 fans in attendance. Europe wouldn't sustain a WWE product for 6 months. The fans were literally chanting at the show, "We have no more money." This would be the dumbest thing that any company would do. You would leave 6 months of open market in the United States of America. That means that gives AEW and any other promotion 6 months without WWE product in America. Let alone the television broadcasts would suffer as well. I just don't understand. Like, I get it. I understand, like, every time they go, there's record numbers. This is this. They did that. Yes, because they go every once in a while. Do you know what sports are played in Europe? Soccer. That's it. They play cricket as well and rugby, but the biggest sport that they have is soccer. The United States of America has the NFL, MLB, the NBA, the NHL, and also subsports, UFC, and WWE. They don't have that in Europe. There is a reason why. The economy could not sustain it. AEW runs shows in America. They have a hard time filling 10,000 seat arenas. They almost sell out Wembley Stadium. Why? Because it's a one-off thing and people have time to prepare for it. The AEW does not tour Europe. WWE did it this year to accommodate John Cena's work schedule lead into WrestleMania. And also, fans bitch and complain and say that Vince McMahon overworked his wrestlers. Now, your theory is let's keep them out of the country for 6 months at a time. Yes, I understand they have superstars and talent from other countries, but they understand it's a willingness. It's I need to leave my country to go to America to work for WWE. It's not I need to leave my country to go to America so I can go to Europe and wrestle. That's not how this works. People have lives. People have homes. People have mortgages. Now you're saying that they would do record numbers if they toured Europe 6 months at a time. And also, since TKO took over, talent doesn't get incentive pay anymore. At least from the Saudi Arabia shows I saw that they used to get extra pay. Now it's contractually obligated dates. They will not be getting no extra pay for this. Now I don't know how the work schedule, how work pay goes for going overseas. I'm sure there's something, but it's still contractually obligated dates. If WWE did this, they would slowly go out of business within a year or two. This does not make sense. And you're going to sit here and say, well, they'll do record number. So now you're talking about WWE making money. So now you're talking about TKO making money. So do you care? And when Vince McMahon's in charge, it's Vince McMahon's overworking. Vince McMahon, all he cares about is money. Blah, 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 blah. Make up your mind, people. What is it? Do you want WWE to make money? Or do you want WWE to take care of the wrestlers, the talent? Because I'm telling you, WWE touring Europe or any other country for 6 months out of the year is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. After 3 months, the shows will probably lose half their audiences and talent will be stuck out there for another 3 months. This is not good. This would not be. I'm sure. I'm hoping this is a rage bait. I'm hoping something of that stature. But and under Vince McMahon's regime, under Vince McMahon's command, he was not a fan of overseas and over out of time zone shows. What Vince McMahon would do, he would pre-tape a couple of shows, do a tour for a week or 2 weeks, and come back home. That's how he liked to do it. Because Vince McMahon, and we're not comparing, it's a comparison in eras. I'm not saying one way is better and one way is not, but I'm just saying this is a comparison. Vince McMahon did not like doing shows or PLEs, pay-per-views, in a different times in different countries, because he said it messed with the American time schedule. So there's that. So I mean, I don't have no problem with the week or two lead into a PLE. That's it's fun and stuff like that. But yeah, terrible idea. WWE would lose so much ground in America. It's an American-based company, And yeah, if you honestly believe that WWE should do this, you have horrible ideas. This would be probably the top five terrible ideas. Yeah, just not good. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen, but these are the reasons why this is a terrible idea, and it's just no. You would have to ask people leave their families for 6 months at a time, and just you would lose ground to your competition in America. It just yeah, not good. So yeah, that's my take on that. I mean, I know it's not a real take, but I just had to address some fans and some marks or whatever. As you know what, this would be a good idea. If no, this is not. That would not be a good idea. I'm telling you right now. We would be getting spoilers every day or every Monday and Friday at 2 o'clock while we're at work. We would lose interest in the product. We would forget what time it's on. It's this. This is not. No, the USA, the America, North America, we have the economy to sustain a product like WWE. There's reasons why they only go every so often and fill up these big arenas. When you have fans chanting, "We have no more money," that's a telltale sign of why they should never ever consider touring longer than they currently do. So, for that being said, I forgot. Oh man, I just started talking. I didn't even. Again, like always, tradition now. Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer. RIP to the GOAT. And till next time, Dan the Man, out.